On a piece of paper, answer what defines a leader. I asked this question to 20 of my friends. Here's the data. I polled 20 people, 15 replied, 5 gave no replies, 14 gave me an answer on paper, 1 gave me a response on message. The minimum word count was 1 with a maximum of 134 words for another answer, with about an average of 32.3 of the responses that came in. And of the 15 responses, 2 of them had pictures. What I'm actually interested in is, yes, there's a piece about the response, but what's even more fascinating is around the behavior around and before the response. The number of people that asked clarifying questions around the instructions were 8. This included people asking for more details. Could you tell me more? What kind of answer did you want? What kind of response are you looking for? Those type of questions. Then I had people say, hey, I'm going to send you a photograph, right? They interpreted it as a photo because I did say, take a picture of it and send it to me. And then I had 5 people ask me, what is this for? Because I gave no context. I also had 2 people send me 2 joke answers before they sent me their real answer. Isn't this fascinating around just how people process a request around a question? That's interesting. This is what I'm interested in when I look at data and behaviors in conversation. And to show you the answers really quickly itself, here are the top 10 words that were used in the responses. Actually, the one thing that I'm super curious about is that there is a formal dictionary definition of what defines a leader. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a leader is defined as a person who leads a group of people, especially the head of a country or organization. That's it. So just like most of the experiments I do around words, meaning, and understanding, every definition that I got is different, even though there's a formal dictionary definition available. Isn't that the fascinating part? In how we understand from a knowledge perspective that a definition does exist, and yet at the very end, we as human beings have our own definitions, which are shaped by our own experiences and understanding of the world around us. At the end, it's not even about the data point. The data point can exist exactly as it is, the definition of a leader. However, it's the stories, the narratives around it that we create that have meaning for us is what's important. And so at the end, there's no right or wrong answer. There's just an understanding that you have a perspective and I have a perspective. And well, what do we do knowing that these 2 perspectives exist? I'll leave that to you to digest a little more as you continue to evolve yourself as a leader, as a coach. Follow me for more to learn about a whole system to think about your thinking and how you can show up powerfully in conversations.